I mean, there are certainly series with much more insane plots out there. At least from what I've heard, people describing some of them. The like,
Kingdom
what are
Hearts is
some of
one of
them?
those games where the story makes just as much sense if you're a complete newcomer as it does if you've been playing it for decades.
I
I
see.
mean, I think it makes perfect sense if you just actually follow it in the order it's intended to be told.
Which includes every single game, including the obscure spin offs.
Technically,
Mm.
there aren't spin-offs. They're all main games.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Yeah, and
I would be
the
more. Oh, sorry.
and the way that you're able to basically play those games nowadays, if you're not willing to spend the big money for the consoles necessary in order to play them, is basically watching the movies, watching their cutscenes in the Kingdom Hearts, in the
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts
that's
2.5,
what are the ones that
3.5.
I think like the
Mm.
actually I think like the only games that like were just had the cutscenes in those compilations were like yeah, they were both DS games.
It's 258. It's 258 over 2 days, and Kingdom Hearts recoded.
Yeah, those are both DS games.
I
Mm.
played and beat both of
I
them.
think
Yeah.
I think I'd be more interested in the Kingdom Hearts games if they went in sort of did more like went more into the Final Fantasy side. Though I've heard that as the games go on, they go less and less into it sort of being a Final Fantasy
Yeah, after 2
enough
they
sort of
definitely
thing.
started doing it a little less, although like they did add the Final Fantasy characters back into three's DLC after people complained. So hopefully they'll take
Yeah.
that on board Kingdom Hearts 4 whenever that comes out.
Yeah. The thing is, though, Kingdom
Yeah.
Hearts 4 is gonna be an entirely new storyline.
Well,
So who knows where it's
mostly
gonna
new
go.
because like they already had stuff setting up what's going to be the next arc, and like it was the mobile game and 3, I believe, specifically. Which I played the mobile game when it was around. That was actually my first Kingdom Hearts game because I'd had like an ADHD binge on the story and I wanted to play it, but I did not have a PlayStation yet. So I played
Mm.
the
Or
mobile game,
PlayStation.
which was as closest I could get.
Which mobile game was Kingdom Hearts?
Union Cross.
Okay.
That was the only mobile game that was released outside of Japan.
Uh-huh.
I see.
I still say that if you just play the main named games, just Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, you'll be completely lost.
Yeah, because you're not
That's a
getting the
problem.
whole story.
Yeah,
I think they
because
have said. I think they have said they're not going to be doing the weird subtitles from now on. It's just going to be like Kingdom Hearts 4, Kingdom Hearts 5, because they want to avoid that confusion.
that's because there's
Yeah.
no separate portable game consoles anymore.
That's also true. It's just the Switch, which is a hybrid.
The Switch, which is a hybrid, and Steam Deck, and
Which is just portable PC.
Yeah.
wow, Zell really freaking.
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Oh, he's been stabbed.
Oh, damn.
Assassination attempt.
I can't believe the Christian elves would do such a thing.
Honorable men, who would fain wash the pagan
It's really
stones
interesting
foundation
how
with a
much
tyrant's blood,
early 14 is like a
Honorable
political
men,
drama
whose knife
compared to
in the dark
later
was the
14.
spark which
Where
set
it's
the
a bit
city
more
aflame,
world-saving
and
drama.
who sang
Yeah.
as it burned.
You can really feel the tactics in 12 influence in early 14.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's like there is still like a little bit of political stuff even in Dawn Trail.
Yeah,
So
it's
that
just
armor
more.
he was wearing did nothing.
well, if you have a big
I
enough
haven't actually
knife, you
taken a
could
good
pierce.
look at it in his armor. I don't even know like how much of that is metal and how much of that is cloth.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm to hazard a
It's
guess,
just
like
that I
even
think.
if you have a big enough knife, you'd be able to
Sorry.
pierce You'd be able to pierce chainmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Like, he
say,
didn't even seem to notice until he looked down and like, oh, bleh.
That's freaking Looney Tunes logic.
Yeah, like, oh, I've been stabbed. E.
I will say that I think the reason that it goes away from political drama is that at that point, the Warrior of Light is so strong that like it's hard to justify threats at that point,
So it just,
which is why they go.
yeah.
Yeah, which is why it gets more like just like crazy batshit once you get into Shadowbringers and beyond.
Because you're just
I
fighting
do
more and more
remember,
god
like,
tier threats.
yeah, there is like one point in Dawn Trail where it's like, where you can raise a question, hey, why don't I just kind of kill these guys? And then your companion's like, because then like the actual authorities here would arrest you because we don't have proof they're doing bad things, and then your friend would have to bail you out, and that would be bad for her. So let's just get the actual evidence. It's like, it's not even for like, oh, you couldn't take these guys. It's like, you could, but then you'd have to like, then you would be arrested by not good people, and I know you don't want, you wouldn't, because then you'd be arrested by not bad people, and you would, and obviously you don't want to kill the not bad people, so you'd have to go along with them into jail.
You know how many D&D players would just go full murder hobo at that point?
Yes, but despite how much like the Warrior of Light is mostly a blank slate, there are multiple like there is a lot of like defined characteristics that they do have, and
Yeah.
they are not a murder hobo, in spite of how many bad people they do kill.
Well, especially later on, once you get to later expansions, they get way more defined as a
Yeah,
character.
yeah. Actually, I remember there was a video I saw where it was like trying to calculate how many people have actually died in 14, and like
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was like exclusive. Like they're kind of like, okay, this is a named character who has died, and like their death is confirmed. Either like we directly see it with no like, with no like, oh, they fell off a cliff. Oh, they're buried under this. None of that. Or like it is confirmed in dialogue that they died. And like they did a second follow-up video that was like, okay, how many people has the Warrior of Light specifically killed? And it's
Yeah,
like,
it was like 60. It was 69, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like a weird 69 because like one of the like three of the kills are like
Yeah,
there's
I
like
remember.
obviously like the storyline like it has a slightly different start depending on if you start in Limsa, Ul'dah, or Gridania, and then converges after level 15, and you kill one person in each of those, so like technically it's like total 69, but it's only possible for them to have killed 67 of them, but all three still show up in Palace of the Dead regardless of which start you have, so they died anyways.
Yeah.
Considering timeline fuckery, it's likely that in depending on which one you start with, they're likely killed by others
Yeah,
in their own way. So
Yeah.
that's obvious.
Because when you kill them, you were just a normal, like just a regular ass adventurer. Like there was nothing.
you were
you
not
know.
the Warrior of Light yet.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you
I
were
think
only.
that I think that's before you even get like your first Echo Vision,
Yeah.
or shortly after. I don't entirely remember.
It's time to the fire squinching effort.
Yeah, but certain people in the city are not very happy about the Pope being killed,
Yeah,
which is, to be fair, very realistic.
Remember, if you kill the leader of a country, more often than not, the people will rally rally around the government when they realized that their leader was killed by a foreign power. That's the more likely thing to happen. Called the rally around the flag effect.
Well, that's exactly what's happening here.
Okay, so head to the jeweled crozier.
Yep. To speak to the annoying guy. Well, I say annoying. It's more. I don't know how to describe him annoying. How do you describe him annoying?
Unique? I don't know. I don't remember the scene. I don't remember that.
He's the prince that got himself captured in the Sea of Clouds when we were trying to help him, and he has the crush on one of the knights who like is not interested in him at all, and he cannot.
Oh, Emmeline. MNL Lan. Serial Experiments Lane. There. That's their name now. Okay, Serial Experiments Lane. How are you gonna make us save your dumbass today? Question these guardians. Hop line. All three of them.
I'm gonna say that talking to 3 NPCs is a meme in this game because of how often you have to do it.
Uh-huh. 3 NPC me.
It's just because you have so many quests, or just go talk to 3.
Okay, I really
Three
should just
guys.
go. I really should just go to the fucking the Aetherite.
You can. I actually ran all the way because I'm fast and speedy.
I keep getting distracted reading other things.
It's okay.
ADHD.
Do you require succor as well?
Nah, I just had dinner. Use dessert though.
I can cast Sucker on you if you need it.
I'm gonna hop off for a bit. I'll meet back up when we're ready for beat break later.
Yep. Talk to you later. Yeah, we watching a lot of Digimon Beat Break.
I see.
That is another show I need to get into at some point.
You guys.
Hello.
Hey, Max.
Hello.
Playing more Final Fantasy 14.
Ah, nice.
Yes. Enemy's Chocobo head.
Oh boy.
Do you need help? Oh no, you can figure it out.
Whee!
Yeah, you can just jump off the edge.
Yep. I just jumped off. I just saw you fall.
Yep. Our knees are fine.
I love falling.
This cat's always landing
And
on
it's-
their feet, right?
Yes.
That's the secret Hrothgar buff. You don't have to get the ankle surgery after you fall so far.
They should give like Hrothgar like a 40 to 50% damage fall reduction just for fun.
Although it doesn't matter if you're outside of battle. You're not gonna die from fall damage if you're outside of battle.
Yeah, I mean, dying from fall damage is very, very rare.
It's
In
literally
general, 'cause of
only
that.
if you're in combat when it happens. Otherwise, you're just reduced to 1.
Yeah. It's really just if you're like running away for some reason and you manage to fall off an edge somehow.
I mean, that in some of the what are they called? In the field operations, that's a bit more likely than you.
Yeah. It's in Eureka that can happen for sure.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to run away from the dragons.
God, fucking drag.
Yeah, like in Eureka, the dragons are very specifically like, oh, this is here so that you have to walk slowly around it.
It's just annoying. It's kind of just annoying.
It's weird and, yeah, annoying. Especially if you're also being chased by something else.
That is true. I guess it does serve a mechanical purpose because of that, just as a just as a punishment for getting chased around all over the place.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you going? Yeah, so now we know that there is a deeper conspiracy. It's a conspiracy!
Meowspiracy.
Blah, blah, blah.
Since we're almost done with the 3.1 story, do we actually want to try the Warring Triad once we're done?
That would be
Since
fun.
we
Yeah.
Wait a
couldn't do it
minute.
earlier.
Wait a minute, do you mean all the stuff that we did previously was not Warring Triad?
No. That was we did the Shadow of Mock series. We couldn't do the Warring Triad because we couldn't unlock the quest.
I didn't...
Except for one.
Wait a minute.
Did you
Primal
still think
accessories-
that was Warring Triad?
I thought that it was a setup for freaking Warring Triad. Now I'm gonna have to change...
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to change the fucking name
Uh-oh.
of my YouTube videos now.
Uh
Oops, sorry.
oh. That's a whoopsie.
Can you type the name of that storyline into Discord so then I can copy and paste and edit my
yeah.
YouTube videos, please?
That's
Let me type
a-
it.
That's an
Whoopsie
oopsie daisy.
doodle.
You gotta... Because nobody told me about any of that shit. Primal accessories of offending, primal accessories of slaying. Are these even worth it?
No.
Okay, so I'll just get the money then. So all the pirate stuff is... What was the name of that storyline?
Shadows of Mach. Someone will have to... Yep, Roshan spelled it.
Okay.
Or
Oh,
Shadow
what's
of Mach.
this? Wind up horsey fart. Okay.
What?
Horsefont.
I know that it's horsefont. We just make the joke. Kit set up a joke about calling him horsey fart.
And, yeah, that reminds me. I gotta see if I can find this old...
Okay, while this cutscene plays, I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I do not mean to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
Far too many to count.
Lord Commander, your wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
I found the meme I wanted to share.
We were directing
Alright,
refugees.
I have to disband the
As you
party
ordered.
since it's
When all of a
solo
sudden,
duty.
men brandishing weapons
Okay.
were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond.
But yeah, I posted a meme in voice
They'd taken
text.
the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
Yeah.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that
True.
the conclave to select the next
Is
archbishop
this
be held
dude's of
forthwith.
VA stole us?
Furthermore, they declare that you,
I
Lord Commander,
don't
are guilty of
think so.
patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to
But I'm
receive
not
the
sure
King's
either way,
judgment.
so could be.
That sounds similar.
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways, unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent
Okay,
of
I'm back.
knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
Hello.
I posted a
At
meme
once,
in
Lord
voice
Commander.
text that you might like.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets.
Oh no.
I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
Of course.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
I have not seen this before, but I gotta share it.
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Atwarel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
If Discord's gonna press, there it is. Took a while.
Wow. Attention, all Eureka gamers. John Wick is in great danger, and he needs your help to kill the blue armpits having absolute virtue. But to do this, he needs a Dispel and a couple of Pog gamers to go to Eureka Hideados. To help him, all he needs is your presence there, and John Wick does not wait. Fate will be pulled same second it spawns.
Yeah.
So you gotta be quick so that John Wick can secure the bag and achieve epic victory royale. Can you explain that? Because I'm just looking at it from just being a bunch of silly words.
Okay, so Baldician Arsenal is the like the final hard dungeon at the end of Eureka, of which the last area is Hydados. One of the Absolute Virtue, a boss from 11, is one of the bosses in there, and it is technically impossible to kill unless you have people outside doing unless the people outside Baldician Arsenal complete a support fate, which will remove one of its buffs and make it killable. And the boss of that fate requires they have special actions in the later half of Eureka, one of which is Dispel, which dispels some buffs and makes that boss easier to kill. So basically it's hey, get here to kill this boss so we can actually do Baldician Arsenal. But it's just a very funny way of saying that.
It's a very FF11 mechanic to have to do some random ass thing outside.
Yeah, and Eureka is kind of a throwback to 11 before we got the actual callback to 11.
Yep. It's the mechanical callback to 11. While the Alliance raid is the more direct story callback.
Yeah.
But mechanics are fully 14.
I see. An instance, I see.
Yep, that's why I just stand at the party.
Okay, here's one you're not gonna get for at least 2 more expansions, but it's very funny.
Yeah.
Hey, game, can you let me, aim at the Vault Auditor, please? Thank you. There's not the alarm with a U.
It's just the old fancy way.
Am I freaking? Yeah, I'm about to say, what the hell? Where did all my stuff go?
Down with you!
can't share that one yet. I'm gonna send it to Roshan though. I don't think it lets me just post an image for my first message to you.
Oh.
Wait, I have already sent you a message. It just didn't let me do that through the thing in the server, where like you click on a profile and like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I can't share that one
God.
yet, but I knew you would love it.
Oh, God. Especially with what happened at the end of 7.5. This character jump scare.
Oh, and I found the classic, the eternal, the ever beloved. And so Discord will send thing. Hrothgar make a condom.
What?
What?
So there was artwork. There was official artwork they published for like one of the crafting side things in one of the later expansions, and they had a Hrothgar in it who was making like a little metal sheet of thing. The problem is the way they designed it. It looks like he's holding up a condom.
Yeah.
So that led to this eternal meme: Hrothgar make a condom.
Yeah. It's I have, especially, it's funny with my Hrothgar crafting character that I made.
You know, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
You don't want kitty condom, Dexter?
And then,
What?
Kitty make condom.
You see. I've been advised by my health inspector and lawyer to not continue the sentence I was going to continue for the sake of Twitch TOS.
but yeah, and then of course like there was a later crafting thing involving space exploration, and there was a Hrothgar in that piece of art, which led to memes like spin-off memes like Hrothgar plan tactical nuke strike.
Zero, run back out. Run back out of the arena. You need to save some of the hostages.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys finally getting up to
And you
where
have to be
I'm
pretty-
playing the game?
We're still a decent ways away. You can't go that way. You have to, yeah. There's one to the right and one to the left.
I haven't seen this one before. I'm just scrolling through Blue Sky, looking like at post and a FF14 meme I've shared. And this one is, oh boy, do not.
Look,
You go
all I'll
first.
say is that I share Sigurdu's hatred of Mughals.
Yeah. Do it's just the line. Do
In
not
this game,
imply
anyways.
that do not imply that Mughals can have redemptive relationships with Christ.
My question is your hatred for Mughals the same for my pure fucking adulterated hatred towards Lalafels?
Probably. How much do you hate Lalafels?
You should know from how I've interacted to every single one of them. The fuck you mean? How much do I hate Lalafels?
I just can't take them seriously because it's a lot of it is like their stupid walk cycle where they just swing their arms so wildly.
It's another thing from 11, the goofy ass walk cycle.
Yeah, I just can't take them seriously because of that. They look like toddlers trying to swing their arms back and forth when they're wearing too many winter layers.
Okay. Okay.
Shantoto walks at you like that. What do you do?
The thing is, every single time I see anybody that's below, say, 3 feet tall, I just want to put them on a shish kebab and burn them.
I don't think you're supposed to do that with children, though.
What if it was? But what if it was a palico? You wouldn't do that to a palico.
Okay, look. It's because palicos have not fucking found 50 different ways on how to fuck me that they are exempted from the shish kebabbing.
They steal your stuff sometimes, though.
Well, actually, they only steal shit from you because you let them. And I have to fucking come up and slap the bitch to get your shit back.
You want to go back? You need to go back to the arena 0. Unless, wait, no, you're 2 out of 3. Wait, I'm confused.
I'm puzzled.
Oh, there's a bond. They're bound. There's bonds there on that one there.
Oh, you did. You forgot to. I see. Okay, now you need to get to. You need to get back to Imric fast now, because he's almost dead. If he dies, you fail. Just you need to grab the aggro of everyone before he dies. Oh.
I don't know if that picked up on the mic.
It did.
Okay, perfect. That's my answer to that.
Just try to grab everyone's aggro so he doesn't die.
I'm sorry I'm giggling so much at all these memes. I imagine it's not making the fight any easier.
You were too slow.
Well,
yeah, it's all because I
do
missed
not
the
remember
bond.
the PS4 being this bad at loading the game when I was playing on it, but that was also several years and a whole ass expansion ago.
Yeah, it's because Dawn Trail had a bunch of graphics upgrades and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was the graphic update.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have to restart now.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I need to go get some dinner.
No worries. Hope you have a good time.
Yep, thank you.
Oh, you know, at least you know what to do now, Zero.
I wonder, how much money do you have to make from streaming before you can file like games and consoles you buy for it as a tax write-off? Was that? What?
I don't know.
I just said, I don't know.
Oh, for me, it just said like, blah, blah. I was like, huh? I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
Down with you!
would be nice if it would actually, if any time that it would choose a target, it would target the enemy I'm trying to hit, not Thancred. The game is still thinking that Thancred is a freaking enemy to defeat. Because, you know, that time where Thancred, quote-unquote, betrayed us?
Yeah.
When he was actually possessed by freaking Ascian.
Yes. La Habrea, who is dead now. For good.
Yeah.
You'll never see him again.
That Ascian got spanked.
You'll definitely never see him again.
Goats. I'm sorry, it sounds very quiet, but it sounds like there's someone moaning.
What?
Sounds like there's like,
Sorry,
ah.
that was the people in my basement. I'm sorry.
What?
Oh.
No, I hope you're fucking joking.
I don't even have a basement.
That's good to hear.
Yet.
Yet, you say. There we go. They're fine fiddle. They never felt fettler. Aid.
Oh yeah, have you guys heard about the whole shit that happened with the Steam controller?
All I hear is that it's like $100.
No. Honestly, that is actually very cheap compared to most other controllers.
Oh.
But no, mass majority of the Steam controllers were scalped within 30 minutes of it launching. And you know what Steam did?
What?
They set up a reserved system. So, if your account has good standings with Steam and had made any purchases previously to, previous of April 26th, 2026, you are eligible to reserve yourself a Steam controller. and it's only one per account. And
Yeah,
this
it's something
is
they
though,
should have done to start with.
well, the Steam controller, from what I heard, was actually a test run. They wanted to see how bad the scalping would have been before they launched the Steam machine or especially the Steam frame.
Oh yeah.
That's actually
And
pretty
so-
clever.
Well, I mean, it's Steam. What else did you expect? But, yeah. So they set up a whole reserve system. So only one account can buy the merchandise, the equipment that they're going to be bringing out. And they are making it so your account has a good standing with Steam and is not a bot account. So scalpers can't go through and make like a gazillion different accounts to scalp the things once more.
I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call.
No worries.
All right.
Okay. Oh, this bit.
Yeah.
Come no closer! You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy? Who breaks bread with him and calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Evil face turd. Meh. Or as we like to call that in the business, a heel turn. Surprise dragon.
What? But
I saved you.
That
Even
would
though
be very
you...
unlikely to work if it was actually,
Yeah, they would...
if it actually happened.
She would just bounce... First of all, she had already reached terminal velocity by the time that she hit the dragon, so the dragon would just explode on her back. And even if that wasn't the case, she would probably just bounce off and land on the ground. It'd still be in a ton of pain.
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose.
But this game doesn't. It is a fantasy game, so we don't have to consider physics as we normally do.
not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are
Dragon.
honored
It's
to
just
have you
dragon
with us,
magic.
and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
I did not expect this voice from the dragon, considering how eepy they look.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
That's a good way to fast track the trust between the Ishgardians and the dragons.
Yeah. Dragon.
Yes.
Never did I think to be indebted to so
I wonder
unexpected a
how.
savior. But full glad am I to be so.
I wonder what a dragon-sized cat would do
Warrior of warriors,
with
I
wings.
had hoped to meet with thee.
I have returned.
Oh.
Welcome
I
back.
think it could. I think that would probably be pretty terrifying if there was a
I bear
dragon-sized
a
cat with
message
wings.
from my sire.
From Freysfelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
What of Estinian? Is he truly lost to us?
Such matters are beyond my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
Y'all watch How to Train Your Dragon?
Yep.
I watched the first two, but I never got around to seeing the third.
I like those movies.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for a lasting peace with the Javanians, I do. But I would not see it built on the bones of our countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefon you, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Lord Edmund.
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back.
It was a phone call about dinner.
I'll look up something. What was it going to be?
Yeah, notice that Fancred was not using magic anymore. It turns out that because of his trip through the live stream, he can't.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was trying to see if there was any aetheryte nearby. Pearl 2, Pearl 2, Pearl 2, Pearl 2. I call upon the power of glorious Tater Tot.
That Vidofnir should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Yeah, even they're all talking about how fucking coincidental that thing was.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
Why can't I join the party? Oh, literally just because I was in a dialogue when that happened. Okay.
Yeah.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight.
So I think we're planning to do the Warring Triad now that we can, right?
Yep. Oh.
I think we can at least do the first trial. Maybe even more, because they're pretty short.
Yay, I got a shield that's completely fucking useless because I'm a monk.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which
It would be useless even if you were a paladin, because it's level 1. It's just a...
head of our house.
I guess it's
a
useful for
glam.
glam, but...
Yeah.
I don't think I've
Sir
ever
Eric
seen
was
anyone
not the
glam
only one to
that, though.
fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father
It was
complicit in
probably
the
more
coup
common
d'etat.
when Heavensward was new,
Thus
though.
he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of
Oh,
our
if we
peers.
keep doing MSQ a little bit, we'll do the anti-tower.
Surely there must be another way to
Yeah.
convince houses
So I
during
think we're
their
going
hands
to
of
the Warring Triad.
Yep.
So I said to him, alas, he will not budge.
We should probably do some of the more interesting optional dungeons, too, at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Ever since I was a child,
Like a
I knew
Fractal
that I would
Continuum.
one day succeed my father.
Yeah.
The thought of it
A
filled
bunch
me
of the hard
with pride.
dungeons are
Really
interesting.
good.
Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy is built upon the lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count? You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horshefon would have said. To aid those in need. When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You were a brother to Horshefon. Will you be a brother to me as well? Come, Manalaine.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, that character in the background has a fucking baby face.
Modeling?
That
Yeah,
modeling.
it's the youngest brother.
Or the child?
The dude with the brown coat that's leaving right now.
Oh, yes, the idiot fail son.
Yep.
Every
He
grand
gets
family
some
has to have one.
He gets some interesting cutscenes in later expansions.
I think he gets like a little bit of focus, either 0.2 or 0.3 of this.
I was thinking Shadowbringers. You get some stuff in the post MSQ stuff.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we go to Ishgard
In
for.
the-
Shaped by the choices we make.
He also
It's
helps
not
out
Ishgard,
in
we-
post Stormblood.
Born of good and evil, of light and darkness,
Yeah.
and shepherded by our
It's because of the stuff we do at the end of
be it for weal.
I forget why he appears in Shadowbringers, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to theorize because
The
we're nowhere near
memoirs
there.
of Count Edmund de Fortemps, Heavensward for Blighter for both.
Meow.
Yeah, if you remember near the beginning of Heavensward, when we first went to
Just get the money.
floating islands, and the soldiers there were saying that they were needing to do a lot of extra work because their commander's useless. They were talking about him.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember that.
Leonche.
I
Yes.
thought it funny how like it was in, I think it was in like some of the panels for the recent fan fest. Excuse me. Where like one of the guys was like, one of the writers was like, yeah, I gave her your sorry, my throat's acting up. Yeah, I gave Urianger that way of talking because I thought he was going to die immediately.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Yoshida said that himself.
Yeah.
I think
And
he
then
said
there-
like he was the one who designed Urianger.
Yeah, and then like there was another bit where they said, "Don't." We're like, Urianger is gonna keep getting a lot of character focus in upcoming expansions.
Yeah, it was Koji who said that archaic way of speaking was because he thought it would die.
Oh, was it Koji?
Because he did a lot of the writing for the 1.x patches.
Yeah. The rough, the picking up the pieces matches.
I also remember that like apparently Urianger is
Why the
involved.
boob shot?
Yeah, that was weird. I also
So that they don't show her face because she isn't wearing the mask. They're saving
okay.
the reveal.
Okay, going.
What was I saying? Right. That Urianger is involved in like 1.0's Hildebrand quest.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I need to get around to watching those cutscenes. Because
Wait,
that's
shit, we need to do
definitely.
Hildebrand at some point. We need to do a